Cuyama is a very beautiful place.
There's an abundance of open space and just bright blue sky days, 350 days a year, no clouds. The Cuyama Valley is in the northeast corner of Santa Barbara County.
It's in between the Los Padres National Forest to the south and the Carrizo Plain to the north.
It's a very tight-knit community. The people who live here want to be here. There are a lot of old agricultural families that have been here for generations.
Across the Cuyama Valley, there's 360 homes. The town site of New Cuyama was built in 1950 by Richfield Oil Company and now called ARCO. When all the profitable oil was extracted from the Cuyama Valley, Richfield left in the mid-70s. The Cuyama Valley is about an hour and 20 to Bakersfield, it's an hour and 20 to Santa Maria, it's an hour and 20 to Ojai.
Some of the biggest challenges is definitely going out and getting groceries.
There's no local grocery store, there's no banking, there's a library that's closed more than it's open.
There's one gas station and the gas is expensive there. Our bills for the water is super high, which they shouldn't be. We pay way more than my parents do in San Diego.
The biggest challenge of living in Cuyama is just how precarious things can feel. Is the water gonna go? Are the schools gonna close?
There's been talk about the school shutting down potentially within the next couple of years. And if that does end up happening, all of the kids here, including the parents, the adults, everybody, is gonna have to just move out of town. And my family would have to be one of them because I have 6 younger siblings. My family has 3 generations living in Cuyama, starting with my grandparents, my parents, and then myself. After I graduated high school, almost all of my friends left. It's very challenging to get a job here in Cuyama.
Starting in the 90s, 2 big growers came in and started growing organic carrots. Organic, a lot of the time you think, oh, it's good, it's organic. But in order to grow carrots in the desert, you need a lot of water that isn't really available. And so the way that that happens is by pumping out groundwater that is 30,000 years old in order to grow something that really shouldn't be grown in this climate.
We're extracting a lot more water from the ground than comes in every year through rainfall.
The water scarcity really scares my parents. They're worried that we may need to move out of Cuyama because there isn't enough water for everybody to live here.
The rural rub is that the resources that we're stewarding are owned by or extracted by people that aren't living here. It's that lack of sovereignty, I feel like, is the hardest thing about living in Cuyama. Blue Sky Center focuses on asset-based economic development. What's here, who wants to be here, what do we have, versus an attraction-based economic development. Bringing an oil company here, bringing big ag here, or an Amazon facility. Blue Sky's work in the Cuyama Valley is really intersectional. So we're able to work with people to bring gardens to their backyards, to work with community members who are focused on broadband. Because we don't have reliable internet access in the valley, how to bring that resource here, working with business owners and entrepreneurs, and to use as much as possible artists and creative professionals to help discern and celebrate the existing culture of this place. Here on the property, 2 of our buildings we rent out to businesses, people that are building wealth and hiring here locally. There's a screen printer and embroidery shop, there's a woody car maker, and part of our work here is to also provide one-on-one assistance for when they need to create business plans or apply for funds to expand their business. Businesses are important for Cuyama because they provide the jobs and the opportunity to be here so that you can raise a family here. The kids can be in the school system and support the school system.
We are very dependent on these organizations to come and help us. These organizations take that initiative to be like, what do you guys need? What would you like help in? What can we do within our resources to help you be resilient? There's so many people here who would love to have a gray water system installed in their homes, but because of the funding, it's not available for them.
The grant funding that we've received over the past several years has really supported the development of our organization, but it leaves holes. We still need funding for core staff and operational expenses that those grants don't cover.
The more funding Blue Sky gets, the more that we're able to help our community. My ideal future for the Valley, I think, aligns with other Cuyamans, that there's just enough opportunities for jobs and to raise a family and to be here, and that the quality of life remains as high as it is.
What we want to create here is an ecologically and economically sustainable, thriving rural community.